So today we're going to start on Module 4, Lesson 1. It's an introductory lesson to the module. It's entitled Easter Holidays. Okay? So as you can see, it's a review and introductory lesson. It's entitled Planning Easter Holidays. It's Module 4, Lesson 1. What is Easter? According to the Cambridge Dictionary, so Easter is a Christian religious holiday. So it's a religious holiday that is celebrated by other Christian countries like the United Kingdom, right, France, Italy, and so on. And they celebrate Jesus Christ's return to life. You know, that Christian people think that after Jesus Christ was killed, right, that he returned to life after 3 days, and they celebrate this, event through Easter holidays. Okay, right. So Easter holidays are celebrated usually in the month of April. Well, it depends, starting from the 7th, the 8th, the 9th of April. It depends. It's like what we have in Tunisia, the Eid, right? Every year it's different date. Okay, right. So during Easter, people prepare Easter eggs, right? So these are Easter eggs, right? They are usually made of chocolate, and they are prepared for children. And they also prepare Easter bunnies. So this is a Easter bunny, or what we call a rabbit. Okay, it's also made of chocolate, right? Okay, right. I move to the second slide. So let's get ready. Step 1 on page 92. So I would like you to take your students' books on page 92. All right. So we'll start with the first question. It says, tell these people where to go to meet or to get what they need. So we have got different people. They want to go to the different places, right? I want you to look at the example. So this is the example.
We should book our hotel rooms first.
Tell him where he should go.
You should call the receptionist.
With the other dialogues here. So we have Mr. Brown, Christopher, Mrs. Brown, and Mrs. Brown. So I would like you to do it. I'll give you 2 minutes to do that, right? And then we'll go through these mini dialogues one by one, okay? So the first one, Mr. Brown says we should buy our train tickets, right? Immediately. So what can you tell him where he should go? Where should Mr. Brown go, please? Look at the pictures, picture 3. So as you can see, so the first one is so you should go to the train station, as you all have guessed. All right. The second one, Christopher says, I want to send this package to Iman. Right. So what is a package? So this is a picture of a package. It's also called a parcel, right? A parcel in British English, right? And a package in American English, right? So as you can see, all right, it's a parcel or a package. So where can you do that? So make a sentence. You should go.
You should go to post office.
All right. So you should go to
To post
post the post office.
for
All right. Thank you.
office. Hey,
All right. Now I move to the third one. Mrs. Brown needs money, and she says, "I must cash a check." All right. So to start with, let's see the meaning of cashing a check. So to cash a check is to exchange a check for cash. All right. And what we mean by cash is money, right? So you go to the place here, you give them a check, and you receive a money in return, right?
To cash a check, you must go to the bank.
So you must go to the bank. All right.
You must go.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
if you look at this picture, this is called an ATM. Do you know what an ATM is?
Yes.
Where do you find the ATM? Where do you find it? It's outside the
Outside the bank.
outside the bank. All right. So right now I will tell you what an ATM is. An ATM is an automated. So A, the letter A is automated. T is teller, and M is machine. So it's an automated teller machine. This you need to go to the bank or to the ATM, right? So tell them you should go to the bank or to the ATM, right? Next, Mrs. Brown says, "I must buy a new dress." Okay, so this is the last one.
Mrs. Brown, I must buy a new dress. You should go to the shopping center.
So you should go to the shopping center, or more specifically, where should she go?
The mall.
So normally, where should you go to buy a new dress? What's the name of the shop? So what are these? You have trousers, dresses, skirts, t-shirts, shirts. What are they? What do you call them?
Clothes.
Yeah, clothes. So you go to the clothes
Shop.
shop. Very good. All right. So you should go to the clothes shop. Thank you very much. Step 2, page 93, student book. So you just turn the page. So what we have seen 4 situations, right? We have seen Mr. Brown, he wants to buy train tickets. You tell him you should go to the train station, right? So first situation is going to a train station to buy train tickets, okay? The second one, Christopher wants to send a package to Iman, so he told him to go to the post office to do that, right? The third one, Mrs. Brown wants to cash a check. We told her you can go to the bank. And the fourth one, Mr. Brown or Mrs. Brown as well, she wants to buy a new dress. We told her you must go to the clothes shop. All right, very good. Right. So, what will the members of the Brown family say when they go to these places? I mean, to the train station, to the bank, to the clothes shop, and to the post office. So we're going to imagine the interactions or the conversations that will take place in each situation. All right. Okay, at this stage, we are at the beginning of the module. I don't ask you to write the whole conversation, but I want you to write what you think everyone will say. Just give me short sentences, all right? So in your activity books on page 86, you just have this small, activity 1, all right? But before that, I want you to look at the example, right? So the example is of a situation where Mrs. Brown is going to buy a new dress. So this is normally what you should say, right? For example, one of you would say, I think Mrs. Brown will say, this isn't my size.
I think Mrs. Brown will say how much is this dress.
All right. So this is one of the questions that might take place in a conversation in a closed shop, right? So Mrs. Brown would ask about the price of a dress. How much is this dress? All right. Third one, please.
I think the shop assistant will say $13.
30 pounds. So that's a pound.
13 pounds.
Right? Pound is the currency of the United Kingdom or Great Britain or England, right? We'll see the differences between these, all right, later on. Okay, thank you. Can you read the fourth one, please?
The shop assistant will say, "What size are you?"
Okay, the shop assistant will say, "What size are you?" So these are some of the things that might take place in a conversation at the clothes shop. So in the different lessons of this module, I mean in lesson 2, 3, and 4, we will see or will try to write conversations at the bank, at the clothes shop, and at the train station to buy tickets, right? And I'm going to give you later on, not today, all right, a video about how to buy or how to send a parcel or a package at the post office, and we will do it together, okay? Right. Now let's move on. So let's discover on page 94 in your students' books. So you've got the listening comprehension here, right? I just want you to listen to the conversation. It's a conversation between the Brown family members. All right. I just want you to find out or to guess what the speakers are talking about. Just the topic. What are they talking about? All right. So, okay, I'm going to play the recording.
Where do you think we should go for Easter?
Not to Cardiff again. We went there last year and I didn't like the place. Let us go to some place to the north.
Belfast. I like Ireland. The food is great over there. How's that?
But that's too far, and we've got only 3 days.
You're right. Let's think of a closer place.
Edinburgh. That'll be just fine.
Yeah, Edinburgh's good. Let's go there this year.
It's okay with me.
It's a good idea. Edinburgh is the place then.
Hisham, turn on your mic, please.
Mrs. Brown and Chris and Christy.
Okay, what are they talking about?
Where they will pass.
So where they should
holidays. They should go to the Edinburgh.
Okay. So what are they talking about? They are discussing the place they should go for what? Look at the title of the lesson.
Easter holidays.
Very good. So they are talking about where to go for Easter holidays. Okay. Thank you, Hisham. So they are talking about where to go for Easter. So they want to celebrate Easter holidays, and they are discussing where to go. All right. This is a map of the British Isles. So all these are the British Isles. Okay, as you can see, we have Great Britain, right? And we have the UK or the United Kingdom, right? So what you can see here is the United Kingdom, right? So the difference between Great Britain and the United Kingdom. So first of all, we have the British Isles. The British Isles are composed of the United Kingdom and the Republic of Ireland. So what we read here is the United Kingdom, and what you see in green here is Ireland. And Ireland here is composed of the Republic of Ireland and of Northern Ireland. The United Kingdom, the circle in red here, is composed of Great Britain, the one in green, and Northern Ireland. Then, Great Britain is composed of 3 countries. So we have, in the north, we have Scotland, then we have England, and then we have Wales. So all in all, we have the British Isles. The British Isles are composed of Scotland, England, Wales, Northern Ireland, and the Republic of Ireland. Okay, so Scotland, Wales, England, Northern Ireland, and the Republic of Ireland. So it's made of 5 countries. Right? The United Kingdom is made of 4 countries: Scotland, Wales, England, and Northern Ireland. Great Britain is made of 3 countries: Scotland, Wales, and England. Is that clear? Now, let's see the flags of the different countries. We'll start with Scotland.
Scotland.
The flag of Scotland. And the nationality is
Scottish.
Scottish. It's not Scotch, it's Scottish. Okay? Right. Second one.
England.
So this is the flag of England. And the nationality is, of course,
English.
Then we have Wales. So this is the flag of Wales. And the nationality is Welsh. Welsh. Next, we have Great Britain. So this is the flag of Great Britain. It's called also the Union Jack. So the nationality is British. British. It's not British, it's British. Okay? Next, we have the UK, or the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. So the United Kingdom is made, or is composed of Great Britain, that's to say Scotland, Wales, and England, plus Northern Ireland. Right? So these are the flags of the different countries. So this is the flag of the United Kingdom. This is the flag of England. This is the flag of Scotland. This is the flag of Wales. And this is the flag of Northern Ireland. And of course, the nationality is also British. Okay? Right. Now, read the conversation on page 94. This is the same conversation you listened to in the listening. And do the activities 2B, 2C, and 2D. I just want you to read the conversation, and you start with activity 2B. So you're going to look at the map of the United Kingdom, and you identify the places you heard in the conversation. So you can do it on page 86 in your activity books, okay? So what are the places you can find on the map?
Edinburgh, Belfast, the Ireland, and Cardiff.
So you've got 3 places. What are they? The first one in the conversation is
Cardiff.
Cardiff. Okay. So this is Cardiff, okay. That's here on the map.
Yes.
And this is a small map of Wales, and this is Cardiff, okay? The second place, what's the
Yes,
second
okay.
place?
Belfast, in
Belfast.
the Ireland.
Belfast,
Belfast.
is the Northern Ireland, right? And the third one is
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh, okay? So please, notice it's
Edinburgh.
written at the end, it's written B-U-R-G-H, but it's pronounced Edinburgh. Edinburgh,
Bra.
okay? It's not
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh, it's Edinburgh. Activity 2C, answer the following questions. So where will the Browns go for Easter? So,
The Browns will go for Edinburgh.
so they will go to?
Edinburgh.
All right, very good. So they go to Edinburgh. Thank you so much. Why won't they go to Cardiff? Why they will not go to Cardiff? Why?
Chris don't like the place.
Because Chris did not like the place.
Didn't like
They went
place.
there last year, all right? And Chris didn't like the place. So why won't they go to Belfast? Why?
The food is great over there.
So this is something positive. The good is great. So does that mean they will not go to Belfast because the good is great?
But that's so far.
Because it's so
far.
So far. Very good. How long is their holiday?
3 days. 3 days.
Very good. So it's 3 days long. Now, I want you, every one of you, you tell me, how do the Browns make their decisions? I mean, from the conversation, how do the Browns make their decision? How do they decide about everything? Yes,
Arguments. Arguments. Okay.
Arguments. All right. So what's an argument?
We propose a place and then we talk about it.
Yeah. So let's discuss. An argument is a heated discussion, right? So this is what happens, for example, when you have problems with your parents, they don't want to give you enough money, or when they don't like your clothes, or when they don't like your haircut. This is called an argument. But what happens here is a discussion. So what do you think of that? I mean, do you like?
It's good.
So it's like when we have what we call, it's like a democratic way of doing things, or it's like democracy, right? Inside the family. Okay, do you have democracy in your families?
Yeah.
I mean, do you discuss things together, especially when you are going to decide things together, so that no one is unhappy or sad at the end, right? So when you decide something together, it's better than having the father or the mother imposing things and then, this year we're going to this place or to that place, and I don't discuss that with anyone. Activity 2D. Pick out statements expressing agreement. In the dialogue you have read, so you have 4 statements expressing agreement. What are they? So who wants to give us the first one? The first statement expressing agreement? Everyone is silent. Go ahead, please.
You're right.
Yes. First one.
Mr. Brown, you're right. Let's think of a closer place.
You're right. Yes. Another one.
That'll be fine. Just fine. It's okay with me.
It's okay with me.
It's a good idea.
It's a good idea. Yes. And there's another one. It's one word.
Yeah.
That's it. So you're right. Yeah, it's okay with me. It's a good idea, right? So these are expressions of agreement. Okay. So let's carry on. So activity 3, you look at the map. So we have the map on page 86, right? And complete the table with information about the United Kingdom. So we have here, we have the country, we have the capital, and we have the geographic location. Right. So the first example is given here in your activity books. The first country is England. The capital is London. And the geographic location, it's in the south of the British Isles. Right? So we said that the 5 countries, Scotland, England, Wales, Northern Ireland, and Ireland, are all called the British Isles. The second one, it says it's in the west of England. Who wants to answer? What is in the west of England? Look at the map. So this is England, right? And these are, the directions. So we have the north, the south, the east, and the west, right? This is England, and this is the west of England. So what do we have on the west?
Wales.
Yeah, so it's Wales.
Wales.
Northern Ireland.
The capital of Wales is Cardiff.
Okay. It's Wales, and the capital is Cardiff. Very good. Next we have Scotland. So let's look at the map. So this is Scotland. What's the capital of Scotland?
Edinburgh.
So it's Edinburgh. Very good. Okay, where is Scotland? The geographic location.
Edinburgh.
North.
In the north of what?
Of UK.
The Isles.
North of the British
Isles.
Isles. Very good. So we got Scotland, the capital is Edinburgh, and it's in the north of the British Isles. Right. The last one is on the northwest of Wales. Northwest of Wales. So this is Wales, this is the north, this is the west, and this is the northwest. What do we have here?
Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland.
Okay, so we've got Northern
Belfast.
Ireland. All right. So northern.
Ireland.
Northern is the adjective from north. So I have the north, northern, south, southern, east, eastern, west, western. Okay? So it's Northern Ireland. All right. What's the capital city of Northern Ireland?
Belfast. Belfast.
So it's Belfast. Okay?
Belfast.
Yeah. So we have Northern Ireland. The capital city is Belfast, and it's in the northwest of Wales, right? Or the next, I'm sorry. So activity 4, write 2 lines about each country and follow the example. So we have the table in activity 3. You have the information in the table. You're going to use that information to write 2 lines about each country. Look at the example. England is the country in the south of the British Isles. The capital city of England is London. It's really very easy, isn't it?
Wales is the country in west of England. The capital city of Wales is.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Now, third one.
Scotland is the country in North British Isles.
In the north of the British Isles, yeah.
The capital city of Scotland is Edinburgh.
All right. Thank you very much. That's it. So it's Scotland is the country in the north of the British Isles, and the capital city of Scotland is Edinburgh. The last one, please.
Northern Ireland is the country in the northwest of Wales. The capital city of North Ireland is Belfast.
Very good. Northern Ireland is the country in the northwest of England, and the capital city of Northern Ireland is Belfast. Thank you so much. Right. So page 195, let's discover. It's a language point. It's a question with how. So in English, we have many questions that start with how. Okay. How far is Edinburgh from London? It's about 300 miles.
About 300 miles.
So a mile is 1.609 kilometers. When we say how far, what do you ask about? How far? Asking about what?
About
Distance. Asking about distance. Another example.
Distance.
How far is Naples from Tunis?
67
I
kilometers.
don't know.
67 kilometers.
We say it's about 70 kilometers. How far is it by car? 6 to 7 hours. So how long is used to ask about what?
asking about
Duration.
Duration.
Oh, yes.
Asking about duration or a time an action takes. Another example.
oh shit.
How long is it by car from Nebel to Tunis?
About 1 hour.
How often do the Browns come to Tunisia? Once a year.
Frequency.
So asking about what?
Frequency.
Frequency. Very good.
Frequency.
Ask about frequency.
Frequency, yes.
How many times
Frequency.
something in a period of time? Frequency means how many times you do something in a week or in a month or in a year. You see? Let's look at the example. How often do you study English at school? A week.
Yeah, completed.
So how?
4 times a week. 3 times a week.
3 times a week.
Now where
3
is the
times
thing?
a week.
Once.
We can also use twice, which means 2 times. And we can use 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 100 times for other things. Right, let's move on. How much is this bag? It's 10 pounds. So what are you asking about here?
Asking about how much?
Price. Okay, another example. How much is a packet of flour in Tunisia? 700 milliliters. So how much sugar would you like? 2 kilos. Asking about what here?
Quantity.
Quantity, all right. Quantity. So, how much olive oil would you like? 50 liters,
Quantity.
please. So when you go and you buy olive oil, of course you can buy 20 liters, 50 liters, sometimes 100. It depends on how much olive oil you use, all right? How many members are there in the family?
How many?
Answer is 4. Asking
Number.
Asking about number. Very good. So how many bedrooms are there in your house?
Number.
Yeah? The answer is 3 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms. Activity 5. Page 88. So it asks you to answer the following questions. The first one. How many countries are there in the United Kingdom? How many countries are there in the United Kingdom?
5 countries.
5. What are they? What are they?
Wales, Scotland,
Scotland and North Ireland.
And Northern Ireland. So this is the United Kingdom. How many are they?
4.
4.
So there are
4 countries.
Okay. Scotland, England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. The Republic of Ireland is not part of the United Kingdom. Now, how long is the English lesson?
1 hour and a half. 1 hour and a half.
It's 1 hour. Now, I'm talking about the class session what we have at school. So I say it's 1 hour long, okay? It's 1 hour long. How far is Nebel from Hammamet?
10 kilometers. 10 kilometers.
About 12 kilometers. It's 11.7. Exactly, 11.7, right? So it's about 12 kilometers. How often do you eat couscous?
once a week.
Twice a week, or it depends, right? How much? 2 spoons. I put 1, or I put 2 spoons, or I put no sugar. Okay. How much is a loaf of bread?
200 millimeters.
200
90 millimeters.
Yeah.
I want you to make your own question. So, you want to know the price of a pair of shoes.
How much is the pair of this shoes?
How much is a pair of shoes?
How much?
Right. You want to know the distance from school to the bank.
How far? How far?
How far?
From school to the bank.
How far is school from the bank? Or how far is it from school to the bank? Okay. Third one, you want to know the time it takes to go to the next town. How long is it to the next town?
You want to know how many times a week your friend practice sport.
Huh? So how many times? Asking about frequency. What's the word that you use? How? How often? How often? Ask your how often?
You practice sport every week.
So how often do you? All right. Don't forget the auxiliary.
Do you practice sport?
So how often do you practice sport? Last one.
I want to know the quantity of rain that falls in England. How many times
Quantity.
there? How much?
How much what? How much?
Do the rain falls in England?
How much rain?
In England.
How much rain
falls? How much rain falls in England?
This is it. Very good. So how much rain falls in England? So thank you for attending. Do you have any questions?